Forgive them, they've been drinking heavily. It was a dark and strong. I'm Brad Lemack, welcome. Please be seated. We've had a really unique experience this semester. For the first time, we're doing it here at home, and it's great to be able to invite all of you to come here and for us to have rehearsed this all semester long here, and it just is a lovely warmth to it. The other thing that we discovered this semester was that in this new landscape, it's not enough to just be a great actor anymore. That, you know, if you really want to have a sustained career, you have to be one of those hyphenates. You know, you have to be an actor-writer, actor-director, actor-producer, or a couple of hyphenates. And what I'm so excited about is that you guys are going to see a lot of original content tonight that was created by these guys through a workshop process that happened this semester. So I'm proud of the creative journey that happened this semester with all of them. I need to also thank our director. It's our first time working with this amazing person. She has been along with us for the journey, and we've really had a great time with her. It's Rachel Hall, who is in the back. This showcase, we're going to have a reception in the foyer out the back, but they'll show you how to get there. Everybody's all right? No questions? Everybody's going to be, right? You're going to be here? Because I can go back and retroactively film you at any time. I graduated. Okay. I hope you have a good time. Thank you so much for being here. And with that, I present to you the Business of Acting class, Spring 2016 semester.
It feels like a million years ago that I applied to Emerson. I was scared to leave high school.
I couldn't wait to leave high school.
My high school counselor said be an engineer.
My mom begged me to be a journalist.
I applied to NYU and was rejected by them.
I told people I'm going to NYU when I get in.
I chose Emerson based on a good vibe.
When I got into Emerson,
My dad said, shit, this is gonna cost me a lot of money.
I was gonna get a job to help put my sister through college.
my mom tried to bribe me with a bike to stay in Virginia.
My parents tried to bribe me with a VW van to stay in Florida.
I escaped my hometown where the only things to do are opiates and Taco Bell.
All I can remember from my first day is gold spandex. My mom left without saying goodbye.
A girl introduced herself to me as a lesbian before telling me her name.
My roommate had one of those walls covered with quotes like, dance like a dreamer and laugh as much as you breathe, which is insane.
My roommate was pretty dope.
My roommate was scared of me.
I've never seen so many white kids in one place.
I thought every boy would be gay.
Our freshman year acting class had a party.
Everyone threw up.
Yep.
Hey, Rachel. 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 Do you know that we have hardwood floors? I just got a glimpse through all of your shit down here.
Okay, I'll clean it up later.
Oh no, it's all right. I'm used to being the clean one in a relationship anyway.
Are you saying that I'm the dirty one in this relationship?
Well, if we have to choose, clearly I'm the clean boo and you're the dirty boo.
Okay, well, clean boo. You left glasses and you spilled Campari all over the kitchen counter last night. Is that a new clean boo? I don't understand.
Okay, that is in the kitchen. Things spill every now and then. I'll clean it up later. I'm just saying, I think that you should be respectful of my place if you're gonna live here and, be clean. Oh, God damn it.
Your place. You think that I'm
Hey.
staying in your place.
Come on,
I'm
no.
sorry. I didn't know that I was
Don't do
staying
that.
at your
Don't
place. I thought
do
that
that.
this was our place. I thought that I was living here and that we were living
Come
here
on.
together.
No. That is not what I meant.
Then what does
That
it
is
mean?
not what I
Why
meant.
don't
Come on,
you
you know what I
explain to
meant.
me what you meant?
I meant that we are a team, and we are in this together, and we are a clean team.
Fine. I'll clean the floor.
Great.
Do you know what?
Come on!
I will be your maid. What? Oh, excuse me. A room service. Oh, sir, you're here. I heard you want floor clean.
What? All right, I don't know what kind of accent that was, but it's very offensive. So you're a racist boo and a dirty boo.
What are you even gonna do with that space?
Well, I don't know, maybe we could finally have sex for once!
So I have 2 functional feet right now, but that wasn't always the case. In September of 2015, I went to see my favorite rapper. You guys know Young Thug? Yeah, well, I tried to see Young Thug. What happened is that I started drinking at 3 p.m. and the show was at 10 p.m. So by the time I got there, the bouncer denied me entrance to the venue. I don't know why. She said, ma'am, if you don't leave right now, I have to call the cops. And so I was like, all right. And so I start backing up while still arguing with her. It was a nice compromise. And then I turned to my left. And I see this line of people waiting to get in. But what they didn't know is that they were my line of allies. And they were all there waiting to support me. So I'm yelling to them. And I'm like, guys, the House of Blues is so fucked up. They think I'm 12 years old. And all my friends are like, yeah, girl, they're fucked up. You're not 12. We know you're not 12. And I'm like, guys, Young Thug would have let me into this concert. And they're like, yeah, Young Thug would have. We know he would have. We're having this great back and forth, really bonding. And then all of a sudden I hear a snap in my foot and I fall to the ground. Yeah, and the crowd emotionally follows with me and they're like, ooh. And it's fine, I bounce up and I'm like, I'm fine, guys, don't worry, I'm fine. But it turns out I was not fine. 3 days later, I end up in the ER with a fractured foot in 2 places. 3 months later, I'm in recovery mode. I'm hobbling around the Boston Common with my fucking walking boot. And I happen upon a new friend. We sit and we talk for a bit. And eventually he says, hey, so what happened to your foot anyway? And I'm like, oh, ha ha ha, glad you asked, funny story. I went to a Young Thug show. He stops me right there and says, oh shit, that was you?
I know. I can't believe you're in my car right now. Oh my god.
I can't believe what a stunning pregnant woman you
Oh
are.
my god, I'm huge.
You're not huge. It's huge with those mammal jammers hanging off your chest.
Thank
Do you
you.
mind if I actually...
Oh my god, please.
Okay.
Please.
You know what's interesting?
What?
Is I thought they'd be soft,
Okay.
but they're actually quite firm to the touch.
Well, they're filled with milk, so it makes sense.
But I don't have to.
Oh my god, please
It's
be
like
my
a water
guest.
bottle.
Going. What?
What are we doing?
What?
Can we not go down Main Street, please?
I want you to see what's changed, okay?
Nothing ever changes.
Actually, a nice Pakistani family took over their Wilson's drugs, so that's different.
People are waving at us, Maggie.
No one's waving at us.
You're
You're
in
being
this town.
paranoid.
I hate this
You just
town.
need to calm down and listen to this.
Parade around.
Oh my god. Oh my god, listen to this song. You know you want to sing.
but
What's
you're
that
offensive.
mean? Pull it over.
I was just using Maggie's boob microphone.
Right, like people do. Oh, by the way, Maggie, me and Tina aren't gonna make it tonight. She's really sick. I'm
Who's
sorry.
Tina?
My wife. Yeah.
You're married? Okay, that's... This one didn't tell me. Mazel and congratulations. What are you saying? Okay, it's not Tina Steigerman from the drill team, is it? You know, the one who was like, my bones are so weak they snap like birds. It is. Well, she was so nice. She is so nice. I'm assuming she's still...
Alive? Yeah, she's alive and well. I'm gonna
Okay,
go.
well, it's so good to see you.
You too.
I'm sure I will see you around.
Absolutely, yeah.
Have a good day.
That went well.
Did it? Yeah. I just tipped an invisible cap to the man I lost my virginity to. Why don't you just drive me on home? Well, yes, ma'am!
I come from a very practical family. My parents are very smart with their money, and they don't spend too lavishly. My brother, however, is very different. He used to go out for ice cream every night, and he would get the largest ice cream with extra M&Ms on top. Or he'd borrow $20 from our mom for food. His food would cost $8, and he'd leave the rest of the money as a tip for the cute waitress. But my brother does know when to spend when it counts. When I was younger, we had to go wash the family van, so we were driving to the car wash, and I knew we had to do the standard, because that's what my parents always did, because it was the cheapest, and it got the job done. So we get to the car wash, and I say, okay, Josh, we have to do the standard, that's what our parents want. And he immediately put the car in park, and he whipped around and looked at me in the back seat, and he said, Camra, you have to look at me right now. I said, okay, this is very serious. And he said, we're going to do the ultimate car wash. And I said, Josh, that costs $18. Our parents are going to freak out when they see that we spent that much on a car wash. And he said, Camra, sometimes life is going to offer you the ultimate, and you have to promise me that you always do the ultimate. I was 9 years old when he told me that, and I still think about that almost every single day. Except I probably wouldn't spend $18 on a car wash right now, but we are in LA.
Marnie! I did the stupidest thing at that reading today.
Look, I'm kind of doing this right now, so let's talk about it later.
Okay. Hey, are you mad at me?
No, Hannah, not at all.
Okay, you kind of seem mad.
Look, I pay all the bills in this apartment. Does that not give me one night off from talking about you and your problems?
Okay, wow.
As it happens, I'm not always in the mood to talk about you.
Okay, wow.
And I wasn't even gonna get into this, but since you push me like you push everyone about everything.
I push everyone?
Like, why do you always eat my yogurt? Look at me like I just said something crazy because I really did.
Do you think we only talk about my problems? Like, why do you think that?
Because we do.
That's not true, Marnie. We only talk about your problems. Seriously. It's like you think meeting a man is the main point of life and we have to, like, summit every day and make a game plan.
Okay, you just flip this around in a crazy way. I'm the one who has the right to be upset here, okay? I'm taking a brave chance, discussing my feelings.
Oh, well, maybe if we talked about these things while they were actually happening, we could avoid all of these overwrought conversations.
Okay, well now I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Well, now I do.
Well now I don't.
Well, now I need closure.
You are so selfish. This is why you have no friends from preschool.
I have a lot of friends from preschool. I'm just not speaking to them right now.
No, but you judge everyone, and then you ask them not to judge you.
Look, maybe we're overanalyzing this, and the problem is just that I have a boyfriend, and you don't. And it's as simple as that.
All right.
Whoa, okay, you know what? That's a really great way to deal with your fucking feelings!
fuck up if I were you.
Oh, I'm fucking terrified. Seriously. I mean, I'm not, but I probably should be, considering you've been batshit ever since Charlie broke up with you. Well, you've been crazy since before I even met you. You've been crazy since middle school, when you had to masturbate 8 times a night to stave off diseases of the mind and body. That is my most painful, shameful, private secret. And it might sound like a joke to you, but it's not fucking funny to me, okay? And that's why I told you not to tell anybody. Didn't tell anybody, because I'm a good friend. Unlike you, you are a bad friend. I don't really give a shit about being a good friend. I have bigger concerns. You know what? Thank you. That is all I needed to hear. I'm done. What is that supposed to mean? I don't want to live here anymore. Not with you. You know, I don't want to live with you anymore either. And I'm not just saying that because you said it. I was already thinking it, but I wasn't going to say it because I'm a good friend and you're a bad friend. Great. Awesome. Bye. Very good.
The first date I went on after breaking up with my boyfriend of 2 years was a Tinder date. And I'd never been on one before, but some of my friends had, and they either went really, really well or really badly, so I had no idea what to expect. So I swiped right, and I found this cute guy named Ethan. So we planned a date, and as soon as I saw him standing outside the bar, wearing a purple V-neck and a gold chain, reading fucking Catcher in the Rye, I knew this date was not going to go well. One of the first sentences out of his mouth was, "I love a hint of juniper in my drink." He mansplained photography to me for about 45 minutes, and then he invited me back to his apartment to watch his band play. I'd like to say that I pretended to be invested in this conversation at all, but truthfully, I watched a fly die in my beer the whole time. Turns out he went to Emerson, which if I had known, I would have never gone on that date.
I love you. I love you.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I love you.
But you don't even know me.
That's why I love you. You're absolutely perfect. Really, you have perfect legs, perfect lips, perfect eyes, perfect breasts. I love you.
I'm going to leave now.
I need you.
I have no need to be needed.
Perfect. I need a woman who has no need to be needed.
Well, I don't need a man who needs a woman who has no need to be needed.
I want you.
I'm unobtainable.
That's why I want you.
I beg your pardon?
Really, I mean it. Like, I only want women I can't have. That way, they never disappoint me.
That must make for long-lasting relationships.
Oh, sarcasm in a woman turns me on.
We never get along.
Is there someone else?
No.
Are you emotionally involved?
I never get emotionally involved.
Marry me.
I could never marry a man who actually wanted me.
Of course.
A man who wanted me would also need me.
Well, I need you.
I know that's why you can't have me.
What if I told you I don't need you, I don't want you, I don't even love you?
I'd throw myself at your knees.
I don't need you, I don't want you, I don't love you.
If only I could believe that.
You hold no appeal for me at all.
Please stop.
There's thousands of women I'd rather be with, millions.
I won't listen to your honeyed words.
Kiss off!
No, I'm yours!
What's that one? Over there.
What? Which woman?
The blonde with the perfect legs, perfect lips, perfect eyes, and perfect breasts.
I thought it was me you didn't want.
I've lost interest.
You can't, I need you.
Stifling my growth as a person.
other. Can you forget the way I ignored you, resisted you, treated you like dirt?
It was great while it lasted. Now it's over.
Nobody can keep you at arm's length like I did.
Until she came along.
Okay. Well, what does she have that I don't have?
She's unobtainable.
Fine, then go after her, see if I care.
Hi, baby.
You're back.
She told me to get lost and nearly came in my pants.
Wait, what we had so quickly.
Baby, I'm back.
Get lost.
What?
I said get lost.
But I love you.
Sorry, pal, you don't satisfy my needs.
Oh, just tell me what you want and I'll withhold it.
I need to know where I stand with a man. I need to know that his indifference is sincere, that my wants and desires will always come second, if at all. It's only with a man who does not give a damn about me that I can truly be liberated.
There's someone else, isn't there?
Yes, there's someone else.
Who?
Him, the one with the cruel eyes.
Him? He treats women like garbage!
Oh, I know!
You didn't disappoint me.
Goodbyes are so liberating!
So, I'm 17 years old and I'm sitting on the toilet peeing like I typically do when out of nowhere I felt this horrifying burning feeling. I was petrified. I mean, I was raised by a man my whole life, and so he didn't teach me anything about female issues or any of that stuff, so I was mortified, and I decided to look up my symptoms on WebMD, which is always stupid, because WebMD will always tell you that you have cancer. So at this point, I am sitting on the toilet, I'm sobbing about my vagina cancer. I'm just trying to figure out how to break that one to my family, when I decide to call my best friend Ivana and ask her for advice. Turns out I did not have vagina cancer. No, I had something called a urinary tract infection, also known as a UTI, and I found out that I could get paid for the medication at CVS. Needless to say, I was thrilled. I did have an awkward car ride with my dad after that to CVS, but it was completely worth it to be able to pee again.
You've been incommunicado lately.
I've had Nanny hold all my calls and the mail. My parents are away, so I've been totally Howard Hughesing it.
Did you tell them about Harvard?
No.
Don't you think you should?
No.
Don't you think they're gonna find out?
How?
You not moving out might be a tip-off.
I'll get an apartment in Cambridge, buy a Harvard sweatshirt, talk about Mira Sorvino a lot. It's doable. I did tell my parents about having sex with Jamie, and my mom's first reaction was to talk about how my dad hasn't pleased her in 15 years. Thanks. Like I couldn't tell.
And what's going on with the boyfriend?
I haven't called him either.
So the only people in your life right now work at General Hospital?
This isn't General Hospital. I don't deserve General Hospital.
Oh, okay. You gotta stop doing this.
You know, it's partly my parents' fault. They didn't brand me properly. I should have been at the 92nd Street Y or Brick Church. Prep schools, preschools, it decides everything. But I'm not totally blameless. I did find a spot in my interview, which I'm sure doomed me.
You recorded your Harvard interview.
The plan was to archive everything and then donate it to the university upon my demise. And little did I know my demise would come this early.
Oh, okay. You've got to stop torturing yourself like this. In bed like this.
Proust wrote all 3,000 pages of In Search of Lost Time in bed, if it's good enough for him.
No. Bed is not a life plan. And you, my friend, need a life plan. So here it is. You're going to tell your parents about Harvard. You are going to check the mail so you can see the other millions of universities that have no doubt accepted you and are probably dying to be in the parasailor business. You're going to call your boyfriend back because he's probably really worried about you and because none of this is his fault. So you're going to start by getting the hell out of bed.
You did not just say be in the parasailor business.
You know what I meant.
There's no alternative to Harvard.
Except for Princeton and Yale and Columbia and Sarah Lawrence and Stanford.
Okay, maybe you're right.
I'm unquestionably right.
But I'm not jumping up this second.
You don't have to rush it.
I'm gonna have to keep watching this. Or at least until Adriana's wrongful conviction of aggravated assault is overturned.
I understand.
Thanks.
I like to think the peak of my high school was in the 9th grade. I was dating Ethan Dukes, who was the quarterback of the football team, so it was going pretty good for me. Until I got a text from him to meet me by the bathrooms, which is where we usually make out between classes, but when I got there, he broke up with me. So I was understandably devastated. I ran to my school's snack shack, and I got one of those, like, nature bullshit bars, and I ran to the library because I had class the next period, and I'm like studying and crying and studying and like shoving this thing into my mouth, and it's like not even touching my tongue, it's just going into my body, and then I started feeling a little weird. And I should preface this with that I'm deathly allergic to nuts. So I checked the ingredients, and the first ingredient was almonds. So I was like, shit. So I start running to Mrs. Loeb's, the nurse, and I'm like, Mrs. Loeb's, you know, Ethan doing the nuts, and I'm like, calm down. She goes to get the EpiPen, which is what you give someone who's having an anaphylactic reaction. It's about this big. It's designed so that a child can use it in a state of emergency. There's a bright orange end with needle written in big black letters. And when you do an EpiPen, about a 5-inch needle comes out, like straight out of the top. So she goes to do the EpiPen, and a 5-inch needle comes out the back of her thumb. Not kidding, actually. And so she rolls back, and all the other nurses waddle over her, like, are you okay? Are you flustered? Can we get you some ice? I'm like, I'm still having an allergic reaction. So I have to get my own EpiPen, stab myself, EpiPen up. I have to call 2 ambulances. And I guess protocol in this situation is to have you lie on a stretcher and have them strap 5 gigantic big straps as they roll me out through the cafeteria 6th period lunch. It's pretty bad. But whatever. The only bad part was everyone then said I was allergic to people breaking up with me.
Hey, are you fucking my brother?
Oh my,
You are fucking my brother.
oh my God. Do you care?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, I care. You not think this make me feel weird or strange or bad? It's my brother.
You make me feel bad all the time. Like, all the time. Like, remember in college when you were like, come visit me, so I came to visit you, and then you made me hang out with your fucking roommate the whole time?
Okay,
what the fuck was
you're
that?
talking about shit that literally happened decades ago. It's
Okay,
not relevant
so last
anymore.
week you asked me to buy you drugs, so I bought you drugs, and then you were like, thanks for the drugs, let me go smoke them with someone else, or like, you made me hang out with a fucking trans man in the desert, or like, you made me don't fucking laugh at me, it's not fucking funny.
Okay, you're acting like a fucking jealous girlfriend. Well, what does any of this shit have to do with the fact that you're sleeping with my brother?
You make me feel terrible, like, constantly, like constantly, like, I don't fucking exist
I'm sorry.
in this friendship. Like,
I'm
you're not
sorry.
listening to me right now. Like,
What do you mean you feel terrible constantly? Like, am I constantly hurting you?
yeah, I mean, I've like had these like feelings for you that are like more than friend feelings for like a while now, and like it's just like it's weird that you haven't noticed. I don't know. Like, I'm sorry.
I'm just confused. If this is how you feel, then why are you sleeping with my brother?
But if you're feeling possessive, does that mean you feel the same way towards me?
So I grew up on a farm in rural Virginia, and where I grew up, we don't have pool parties, we have pond parties. And the pond party of the year was always at my crush, Carrie Joseph's last day of school pond party. And finally, in 6th grade, I got invited. Needless to say, I was stoked. But then, 2 days before the party, tragedy struck. My first period. I tried for the better part of an hour to figure out how a tampon worked with just a hand mirror and a dream. But I was terrified by the concept and I gave up, so I decided, as a compromise, I would go to the pond party and just not enter the pond. So I went, and I planted myself on land, and I decided to shout my way into Carrie Joseph's mid-pond conversations! He was a nice boy, and every once in a while, he'd be like, "What?" But then I gave up on that too, and just kind of sat alone on the dock with my feet dangling in the water until Carrie Joseph's mother took pity on me and invited me inside to make strawberry shortcake with her. It wasn't until later, when I was tasked to set up the snack table, that I realized how many cool points I must be losing by hanging out with the moms, but it's whatever. I didn't own a bikini yet anyway.
Why did you order Raisin Bran?
Why did you order tea?
I ordered tea because you ordered Raisin Bran.
I ordered Raisin Bran because I don't want there to be any mistaking this for a date.
It'd still be a date if you order Raisin Bran.
It's not a date. So, how's your thing going? Your dancing thing?
It's good. How's your restraining order?
You know, I wouldn't call the restraining order my thing, but getting back with Nikki is, and it's been going really well. Except for a minor incident at the doctor's office.
And that so-called incident with the weights.
Yeah, that was just a weird thing with my parents, you know? I wish I could just write a letter to Nikki, you know? Explain everything, let her know that I'm not, like, crazy, you know, that I'm actually doing okay.
I could probably get a letter to Nikki. I see her sometimes with my sister.
That would be so amazing if you could get a letter to Nikki for me.
I can't tell Veronica, though. She's not into breaking the law, which this letter would definitely be doing.
But you would do it?
I mean, I'd have to be careful. I'm already on thin ice with my family. You should hear how I lost my job.
Well, how'd you lose your job?
By having sex with everyone in the office.
Everyone?
It was right after Tommy died. I was very depressed. It was a lot of people.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't want to talk about it.
Thanks.
How many people were there?
11.
Really? Wow. Sorry. Yeah. John talking about it.
Okay.
I promise. Can I ask you just one more thing? Were there any, women?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, what was that like? Really? Were there any, like, I don't know, like older women? You know, like sexy teacher, kind of like.
Who made me sit on her lap and do things? Yeah.
She made you sit on her lap. And she told you what to do? Oh my God! Oh, I'm so sorry. Nikki used to hate when I talked like that. Made me feel like such a pervert. We should change the subject.
I don't mind it.
You don't, do you?
I have been alive for almost 15 years before my parents decided to get me tested for ADD, attention deficit. Oh, I like your shoes. And like looking back, it was so obvious. I mean, there were warning signs. Every report card I've ever gotten has said something along the lines of, Madeleine's so nice, or Madeleine's a joy to have in the classroom, but she's a huge fucking distraction. Ding. I had a detention for every day in 6th grade because I couldn't remember to do my homework. Ding ding. And instead of going to a professional to maybe see what's going on, my parents gave me tasks around the house to give me a sense of structure and focus. And one of these was raking the lawn. Anyone can rake. You just need to rake some leaves in like this motion and you got it. So they lead me to it and they come back to see me running around the lawn, chasing falling leaves, my rake completely forgotten about, trying to like catch each leaf individually. Ding, 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 ding. So I'm not saying that you have to be diagnosed that early or even at all. But I almost failed middle school, so. What were we talking about again?
God, I love this place. I love, like, old Italian-y places.
You know, if you go to the bathroom, there's a gun behind the toilet.
Hey, did you want to have some food tonight?
Yeah, I really do, actually.
Your place or mine? What'd your face do just now?
Well, I was actually thinking, what if it was the same place? Are you okay?
Yeah. God, I love this place. It's so good. Yeah. And have you ever been to Palos in the East Village?
Yeah.
That place is a little hardcore.
Yeah, no, I've been there.
This place, actually, you know, the bread is delicious and
Pam.
the ambiance is I'm sorry, do you remember how much fun we were having like 5 seconds ago? Now that you said that, it's all tight in the chest and scary.
Yeah, okay, what if you're supposed to never say anything scary to each other?
Yeah, absolutely. Because scary is fun ruining, and I like fun. Don't you like fun?
No, I don't. I don't like fun.
Well, I think you're a liar because you like me and I'm fun.
Okay, so what am I not?
No, not at all. Come on. Don't you remember when we were friends before? We were this whatever-y sex couple thing. And now we're this. And because I'm smart, this is fun. But trust me, Louie, this is it. This is the best.
Are you fucking somebody else?
That's what she hears? Louie, what? Look, how many couples do you know that were married, ended with an awful divorce?
I don't know, like, most of them.
And how many of those couples have they never gotten married and still be together?
See, now you're freaking me out.
Why?
Because you are gonna find somebody else and I'm gonna lose you.
But you don't have me. Look, we're gonna have a sleepover tonight, okay? And then tomorrow, we're gonna go home to our separate apartments and use our separate showers and play with all our own toys.
Okay, fine, then what happens after that?
I
What do we do
don't know,
tomorrow,
I
next
don't know.
week?
But all that I know is that if we move in together, then nobody's gonna love anybody anymore, guaranteed. You know this, don't you know this?
Yes, I do know this, and I don't know why I'm on this side of the argument. I don't know, I guess I just feel insecure.
And what's wrong with that?
Okay, fine, but what are we? What do you want to do?
I want us to keep being a couple who has a good time together and who does dirty things sometimes. But why does it have to be all inclusive? All in? Can't we just be a la carte?
A la carte?
Don't you want to stick your tongue in a bunch of ladies' strange holes?
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
Do you want to stick your
Wow, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Look at that woman over there.
Which one?
What do you mean? The one with the meatballs under her neck. Now, don't you want to go over there and lick them and schmaltz them? Get all. I like you best. Left. I don't know. Look, I don't have tits like that. So when you want tits like that, you can go elsewhere. A la carte. It's genius.
Okay. A la carte then.
When the world seems to shine like it had too much.
So I was 18 years old and I decided, I had a fake ID, and my best friend Ivan and I decided to go to a gay strip club with our friend Eric. And when we got there, it was happy hour, which was from 8 to 9 p.m. And we were like, okay, we have to get our money's worth. We have to get completely wasted within this hour. So I was double fisting rum and cokes, and when I say rum and coke, I mean rum and coke, because the bartender really liked me. Fast forward about 45 minutes, I am absolutely wasted. And I somehow end up in the bathroom with the bartender. Needless to say, a bouncer comes in, kicks me out for life. And I learned many, many lessons that night. Number 1, 2-day hangovers 100% exist. Yeah. Number 2, the bartender, he turned out to be the highest paid gay porn star in Florida. And now, whenever women go to this strip club, they have to pay $15 and sign a waiver that says that they will not touch any of the dancers or the bartenders because of me.
swear I feel Mick Jagger's dick in here. You wanna try it? Just like lick his dick right through the pants? It really, really feels like there's something in there. Come on, try it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Holy shit, it does feel like there's something in there. And it's hard too.
Yeah, okay. Damn, I would suck Mick Jagger's dick.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think he's kind of gay?
No! What? No! Like androgynous, you know, it's hot. Minnie, I'm not gonna see you for like 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Oh shit.
Will you write to me when I'm visiting colleges back east?
Oh yeah, I wrote you a few letters so then you can take them and you can space them out.
Thank you. So what do you think you're gonna do?
About what?
About college?
Oh, I have no idea.
So you know that mixed couple I babysit for? Okay, so like the dad, Marcus, he's like black.
I
Love black guys!
Oh wait, they look so strong and they smell all gutsy.
I give him blowjobs all the time. All
No way.
the time.
No way.
Yeah. Okay. So he like comes home from work early. Well, it's like skinny white wipes, out bowling with the girlfriends, whatever. And then I kid you not, Minnie, I literally suck his dick until tears come to my eyes. Like I have to put Vaseline all over my lips because his dick is so big. You know, it just kind of like feels like my mouth is gonna rip open at the corner. Like prepare. What? Yeah. Yeah.
How big? How big is it?
Yeah.
Really?
That's right. Oh. It's like. Ew. Yeah, I mean, he wants to screw me, but I'm just like, way too scared.
I fucked someone.
You? You fuck somebody?
I fucked someone.
Wait, but you don't know any guys. Oh, okay. Let me think. It's that cute guy that works at the liquor store. The cute one. Oh.
No. No.
Is it somebody I know?
Yes.
It's not Monroe, is it?
Yes.
Minnie. Ew. Bro, wait. No. He sleeps with your mom.
Yeah.
Gross. Okay, how big is his dick?
My mom does this really weird thing where she blames me and my dad for literally everything. Even like accidents that can't even possibly be our fault, like stubbing her toe, spilling a glass of water, backing her car into the garage. She always says the same phrase, "Between you and your father!" Like right after my Emerson audition, actually, we were walking to the car, and she was a little ways behind me, and as we're walking, like a bad omen or something, a bird falls out of the sky and hits the ground because it died. And like feathers are like billowing everywhere. People are like, they're like staring, like these two old ladies are like, "Oh, isn't life so short?" Everyone on the sidewalk was frozen, staring at this bird, except for my mom. My mom just keeps walking, trips on the bird. The bird goes flying, so does she. And when she gets up, the first thing she does, she just looks up at me and she goes, "Between you and your father, I've had it up to here. Oh, bring it to city."
tables for 10 years.
Well, yeah, but in the past 3 months, I feel more confident than I have in the past 4 years.
I believe in myself.
I'm proud of who I've become.
I'm actually excited for the future.
I'm really excited to come into my own.
And I know if that I work hard and show up, there's no way I can fail.
I don't need to be famous. I don't need to be famous. I just want to act.
I just need to stay open to the possibilities.
I'm confident I can do anything in this industry and truly be happy.
I'm ready to make this shit happen.